All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Baha, Rakah, Kudash. I'd like to give double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that do rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, the hopeful elect in the 1/3, pushing us 100% truth across the four winds so we can see the elect and make it to the kingdom. All right, I'm on shithitthefanplan.com, and I came across this article, which I've seen them throughout the years, here and there, or, everyone's pretty much familiar with prepping, like I actually remember the job I had when, the truth was revealed to me. I worked with Edomites that were all about prepping and bug out bags. They had an idea, at some point society's just going to collapse. They had an idea that at one point you're going to need to fend for yourself, have your own food supply, water supply, because one day shit is going to hit the fan, So I was always aware of that, that notion, that movement, if you will. But as I see more and more, you're looking around and, you go to different websites, there's more, there's more push for preparations for something to happen. There's more preparations for people to get underground bunkers. There's more preparations, even now where women are jumping on board with their husbands who they used to at one point in time make fun of. Now they're getting into the swing of things. They're taking things serious, and because why? People are looking around the earth. Americans are seeing that, some of them, they're seeing that one day this careless lifestyle that they live could come crashing down, and but see, we live by a different notion. Okay, we live by a different profession. Okay, because at the end of the day, our profession is faith. But you will start seeing more and more people. I've had even people ask me, should I start, should I start storing up water? Should I start storing up food? And hey, I go by the Bible, and the answer is no, because let's read this, Matthew 6:25. It says, "Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment?" Right? So you're not really supposed to take thought like, oh man, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? How are we going to eat? You got to remember the accounts in the scriptures, okay? You got to remember when we were in the wilderness, all right? You have to remember the times of Elijah, the times of Daniel, of Gideon, okay? You have to remember that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai can have food appear, can have water appear, can have fire appear. You see, the carnal nature of man is going to bug out when society crumbles. But that's when, for us, our profession is going to kick in. And let's get that, okay? And what is our profession? So I said, what do you, if somebody were to ask me, what do I do professionally? Now, no one's just going to come up and tell me or ask me that. But as far as, let's say, a fellow brother, okay, a sister, what are we going to say? Because that should be their profession. And what is it? Faith. At the end of the day, our profession is faith, okay? And remember, people used to come to camp and we would tell them, what's coming, and they would be like, what are you going to do? We're doing it. We're in our profession, okay? Excuse me. Hebrews 10:23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering. You see that? Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised. All right, so our profession, man, this weak ass flesh, that's another thing, man. We can't wait to get out of this flesh. We're not trying to stay in this flesh any longer than we need to. Hebrews 10:23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he it is faithful that promised. Okay? So our profession is faith. Okay? Meaning at any time, at any scenario, or any situation, we are just going to rely on the Lord. All right? That's what we're going to do. We're going to rely on the Lord. That's why we're not going to take no thought for our life. Okay? We're not going to have a checklist carnally. Oh, did I get the batteries? Did I get the... That's another thing. You know how much weight all that is? The other day, I don't want to make this lesson too long, but real quick, the other day, me and the brother, we had got some food, like groceries, and we were driving, and I looked back, at just our essentials, our normal, lemons, water, greens, beans, tuna, things you just need to eat. And I looked back and I said, in my head, I was like, look at all this weight. Like, look at all this weight. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight, a lot of baggage to carry for one body. You see, this is why you just need to have faith, man. People are going to be out here trying to carry raw material, man. And a lot of stuff that people are going to need to carry, they're going to try, it's going to be perishable items, At any time, the food you carry can go bad. At any time, things can expire. Faith doesn't expire. Yahweh Bashemel Shai doesn't expire. All right, real quick, Baruch. Let's get that real quick. The Lord don't expire, man. Okay? Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh and the law that endureth forever. You don't have food that endureth forever. Don't you know the Lord can make, he made manna have no expiration date, but just like that, he can make your food expire. Okay? It says, in the law that endureth forever, and all they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. You see, so the law endures forever, not this food. That's why you're not to take no thought for your life or what you shall eat, because if you take thought for that life, it can expire. Okay? Real quick, Exodus 16. Now let's just get to the point. You can really start at 1. It's a beautiful account of how we were hungry. All right, we needed food. Okay, so the Lord had manna rain down from heaven. Okay, but as the congregation was murmuring, the Lord also made that food turn rancid. Okay, he made the food turn moldy, but he can also make that food last forever. Okay, so let's get it real quick. Exodus 16. And we'll see, here's an account where he made quail come down. Okay. Exodus 16:12. And I have heard the murmuring of the children of Israel. Speak unto them, saying, at even ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread. And ye shall know that I am the Lord your power. And it came to pass that at evening the quails came up and covered the camp. And in the morning the dew lay round about the host. You see? And it says, let's see. And this is what I want. Yep. So let's kind of scatter through this. All right. Let's kind of speed through this one. Exodus 16:16. This is 15. And when the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, it is manna, for they wist not what it was. And Moses said unto them, this is the bread which the Lord has given you to eat. So the Lord rained down manna. Okay. So at any time, that's why you take no thought. You could have something impure in front of you, okay? And it says, this is the bread which the Lord has given you to eat. This is the thing which the Lord has commanded. Gather of it every man according to his eating, and omer for every man according to the number of your persons. Take ye every man for them which are in his tents. And the children of Israel did so, and gathered some more and some less. And when they did meet it with an omer, he gathered much. He that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no lack. And they gathered every man according to his eating. And Moses said, let no man leave of it till the morning. Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto Moses, but some of them left of it until the morning, and it bred worms and stank, and Moses was wroth with them. And they gathered it every morning, every man according to his eating. And when the sun waxed hot, it melted. You see, so they didn't listen to what the Lord commanded, so he made the food turn bad. But if they listened, the food would have stayed good, so they could have had enough to eat. You see? Let's keep going. It says, and it came to pass that on the sixth day they gathered twice as much bread, 2 omers for one man. And all the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses, and he said unto them, this is that which the Lord has said, tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which ye will bake today, and seeth that ye will seeth, and that which remaineth overlay up for you to be kept until the morning. And they laid it up till morning, and Moses bade, and it did not stink, neither was there any worm therein. And Moses said, eat that today, for today is the Shabbath unto Yahweh Shemel Shai. Today ye shall not find it in the field. 6 days ye shall gather it, but on the seventh, which is the Sabbath, in it there shall be none. You see, so what the Lord was doing, what he was proving Israel to listen. So on a certain day, you eat enough for you to eat for today, but on this day, I want you to gather enough for today and tomorrow, so you don't have to, so you can have food on the day of rest. Just like even now, that will be the closest you go, if you will, to prepping. The Shabbat is coming in, so you cook the night before. But what the point is Israel didn't hearken when the Lord was basically putting them through this. So he had the food, turn rancid. He had the food get worms on it. So he was showing you at any point, I can have this food expire, or I can have this food last forever. You see what I'm saying? So power is in the Lord, man. Okay, the Lord controls all that. So this is another example showing you that take no thought. It's the Lord that will provide. He can provide you quail, water, fire, okay, many things. Now, real quick, let's get another quick account. I'm just going to get like one or two, and we're going to wrap it up. 1 Kings 19, all right, and 4. This is 1 Kings 19 and 4. All right, this is going into Elijah. And it says, but he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness and came and remember, we're going to be pilgrims. We could be pilgrims because of a pestilence. We could be a pilgrim because of mandatory microchipping. We could be a pilgrim because of a mandatory draft. Okay, we could be a pilgrim because of Jacob's trouble. But does that mean we're going to be a pilgrim and taking food with us in a big-ass duffel bag? No, because if you did, you're lacking faith. All you need to take with you is your faith. That's what nobody ever tells you in these bug-out bags. When you go into these articles and they set up for you what to do, never once do they tell you how to survive with faith. You see? We all know the major scenarios, but will you know what to do when the real thing happens? Yeah, we're going to pray. We're going to pray to the Lord. You see? But they give you all these scenarios, all these prepping ideas, What will you do when the city begin to burn? Will a great exodus push millions from a populated region of the world into the more rural areas where food and greens are plentiful? Will you stay behind and shelter in place, or be one of the first to leave? We talked with City Prepping, who has considered this a great detail, and give his opinion on why it's better or worse to remain in the city when disaster strikes. See, all these people come up with all these ideas. All we are going to do is pray to the Lord, because that's our profession. Some people have a profession of prepping. People have different professions. Our profession is faith. You see, and this is what we go to. We rely on the scriptures. You see, 1 Kings 19 and 4. But he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness and came and sat down under a juniper tree. And he requested for himself that he might die, and said, it is enough now, O Lord, take away my life, for I am not better than my fathers. And as he lay and slept under a juniper tree, behold, then an angel touched him and said unto him, arise and eat. So you could be as a pilgrim, okay, and the Lord could send an angel to you, okay. The Lord could send an angel, all right. See the benefits of having faith in the Lord, okay? And it says, and he looked, and behold, there was a cake baking on the coals, and a cruse of water at his head, and he did eat and drink, and laid him down again. And the angel of the Lord came again the second time, and touched him, and said, Arise and eat, because the journey is too great for thee. And he arose and did eat and drink, and went in the strength of that meat 40 days and 40 nights unto Horeb, the mount of the Most High. You see that? So the Lord sent an angel to Elijah. The Lord sent manna and quail to Israel. Okay, so the Lord sent Habakkuk to Daniel. You see? So at any time, the Lord can feed you, man. Okay? The Lord can feed you. You see? This is why you just got to have faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Let's go to Judges real quick. Judges 6 and 12, going into now Gideon. Okay? This is Judges 6, and we'll get right to the point. 12, it says, And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him, and said unto him, The Lord is with thee, thou mighty man of valor. And Gideon said unto him, O my Lord, if the Lord be with us, why then is all this befallen us? And where be all his miracles which our fathers told us, saying, Did not the Lord bring us up from Egypt? But now the Lord has forsaken us, and delivered us into the hands of the Midianites. And the Lord looked upon him, and said, Go in this thy might, and thou shalt save Israel from the hand of the Midianites. Have not I sent thee? And he said unto him, O my Lord, wherewith shall I save Israel? Behold, my family is poor, and Manasseh, and I am the least in my father's house. And the Lord said unto him, Surely I will be with thee, and thou shalt smite the Midianites as one man. And he said unto him, If now I have found grace in thy sight, then shew me a sign that thou talkest with me. Depart not hence, I pray thee, until I come unto thee, and bring forth my present, and set it before thee. And he said, I will tarry until thou come again. And Gideon went in and made ready a kid, and an unleavened cakes of an ephah of flour, and the flesh he put in a basket, and he put the broth in a pot, and brought it out unto him under the oak, and presented it. And he who's under the oak tree is an angel. You could just read up. See? And it says, And the angel of the Most High said unto him, Take the flesh and the unleavened cakes, and lay them upon this rock, and pour out the broth. And he did so. Then the angel of the Lord put forth the end of the staff that was in his hand, and touched the flesh and the unleavened cakes, and there rose up fire out of the rock, and consumed the flesh and the unleavened cakes. Then the angel of the Lord departed out of his sight. You see that? So the Lord sent the angel to Gideon, and the angel made Gideon a fire for him to cook the food that he did have. So the Lord could have water appear out of a rock, bread to fall from the sky. Where do you think Esau comes up with the movie's idea, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? Remember there was a kid movie where there was nothing but food falling from the sky? They get that from the scripture. And here's an account where the Lord had fire raise up from a rock, man. Don't you remember Elijah prayed and fire came down from the sky? Judges 6 and 22. And when Gideon perceived that he was an angel of the Lord, Gideon said, Alas, O Lord power, for because I have seen an angel of the Lord face to face. And the Lord said unto him, Peace be unto thee, fear not, thou shalt not die. You see that? So these things, all right, you have to remember in the times that we're coming into, man. Okay? Romans 15 and 5. Romans 15 and 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So you have to have hope in these things, man. Okay? You have to have faith in these things, and then therefore you won't take no thought for tomorrow, because you're going to remember the accounts of Gideon and Elijah, and you're going to remember the accounts of our forefathers. Okay? This is Matthew 6 and 31. Therefore take no thought, saying, What shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek, for your heavenly Father knoweth that ye need of all these things. You see, so the Lord knows if you're hungry. The Lord knows if you need water, man. Okay, Exodus 17:6. Behold, I will stand, and this is the account of Israel crying about being thirsty. Exodus 17:6. Behold, I will stand before thee there upon the rock in Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come water out of it, that the people may drink. And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. You see, so the Lord knows if you need water, so he'll have water come, or warmth, okay, or fire, or clothing. He will provide all those things for you, man, okay? This is why our profession is faith. That's the only thing we are prepared for ourselves, is having faith in a time of trouble. So at the end of the day, remember the manna in the wilderness. Remember the manna in the wilderness. Remember the water in the rock of Horeb. Okay? Remember the flame with Gideon. You see? Remember the quail in the wilderness. These are things to remember. Remember faith, man. Okay? And I might title that, Remember the Manna in the Wilderness. Because all these people, they ain't going to be thinking about the Lord. They're not of the elect. They're not the children of Israel. But even within the children of Israel ain't going to be remembering the manna, because you had children in the wilderness that murmured against the manna or didn't listen when the manna came. You see? That's why we have to be different. Matthew 6:32. It says, for your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things, but seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. You see? So don't take no thought of what you're going to eat or what you're going to drink, okay? Because the Lord knows what you need, man, okay? But you're going to have many people out here that are going to be planning and prepping and stocking and, doing all those carnal things. Well, guess what, man? The Lord is going to take that from them and leave it to another. Ecclesiastes 11:19, whereas he saith, I have found rest, and now will eat continually of my goods, and yet he knoweth not what time shall come upon him, and that he must leave those things to others and die. So you're going to have many people that are prepping and doing all these things, and then the Lord's going to judge them, and they're going to leave all these goods to someone else. All right, and to who? A man of the Lord, a family of a man of the Lord. Okay. So see, hey man, remember at the end of the day, and then there's nothing is impossible with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because people say, oh, that's foolish. Quail coming down, that's foolish. Hey, well, that's why we have faith. So what's foolish to you is faith for us. Luke 1:37. For with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, nothing shall be impossible. Remember that. Nothing is impossible. So while people scoff at our faith, we're going to laugh and mock at their fear. Okay? And that's biblical. So always remember, our profession is faith. Remember the manna in the wilderness. Remember Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, how he will not leave you comfortless, man. Okay? These are the things to remember in the times that are coming, man. Okay? How to survive when the city burns. We're going to let the Yahweh Bashem Yahushai be our guide. And I ended on that. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 2nd Ezra 16 and 75, and it reads 74. It says, Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is your guide. And that's all you got to remember, and you're going to remember that through faith. Well, the rest of these people are going to be out here bugging out with their rotten bug out bags. So, Lord's will, you brothers and few sisters were edified through the Spirit as I was. And I just want to say, call halal, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Baharakak Kodash. With that being said, Shalom.